Hello everyone. Today I'll be discussing data at rest, data in use, and data in transit. First, let's talk about data at rest. This is data that is stored somewhere like a hard drive, USB, or in the cloud. Uh, an example of this is files saved on your computer or on your phone. This data is not actively moving, hence the term at rest. To secure data at rest, we use things like strong passwords or encryption, which encryption pretty much makes the data unreadable unless you have the direct key or direct access. And passwords obviously help prevent unauthorized access. Next up is data in use, means data is currently being assessed or processed, hence it being called data in use. An example of this is like an open document, editing a file, running a program, the data pretty much being in use. So to protect data in use, we rely on things like access control and system security. This pretty much just means that only authorized users can access data, and the system should be protected from unauthorized programs at all times when not in use. And then finally, so you have data in use, data at rest, and now we have data in transit. This is data that's being transferred from one place to the next, hence the term data in transit, like sending an email, uploading a file, or browsing a website. So whenever data is being transferred from one place to another, it's data in transit. To secure this, we use encryption protocols like VPNs or HTTPS websites. Um, Obviously, these protect the data while it's traveling, so attackers can't interrupt or read it, and get in the way of like the data being transferred from one place to another. So for security strategy changes, depending on the situation, it's pretty easy to remember each three. So for data at rest, the focus is on storage protection because it's being stored, it's resting. For data in use, it's about controlling access because you have to be able to control the data being in use, keeping systems secure. And for data in transit, the focus is on protecting the data while it moves. So data in transit, focus on the data while it's moving. Data in use, for focusing on the data and controlling the access and keeping the system secure while they're being used. And data at rest is for storage. That's the easiest way to remember each three. Um, so pretty much in conclusion, understanding these three states of data is important because each one has different risks and also requires different security methods in order for them to stay safe and be free from malware or hackers and stuff like that that could potentially interfere with the data moving or staying in storage or moving from one place to the next or just being controlled by an unauthorized user. So that concludes my synopsis of data at rest, data in use, and data in transit. Thank you.